Hello and welcome back to another update of my deck of language learning. For today we are going to go through the old prompts, find the new ones, and let's start with the old ones. So we had die Kanji lernen und behalten, that's remembering the kanji, and I did not touch that in the last month. Then we had One Piece, I did watch like 2 episodes, so not doing well on that one, but we're working on it. Then we had Deutsch.info, and I did start with that, but didn't really go far. Then we had Japanese Folktales for the language learner. I did read the first one, if I remember correctly. Then we had the anime Atashinchi whatever. I don't remember how you pronounce that. And I did watch like 1 episode of that. But I watched other anime, so that's me. Then we had Japanisch für manga fans, so Japanese for manga fans, and I did start with that one. I didn't start it last month. I think I started this month, but I did not finish it. So the 15 chapters. Next, we had parallel text short stories in Japanese, and we had to read 1 story. So I decided to read the first story, and I did already finish that one in the last month, but I didn't work with it. Now I did work a little bit with it, and I thought I would check that. So we're finished with that. Then we had die Birkenbill-Methode ist Spanisch für Fortgeschrittene, and I did start that, but I'm not finished yet. That's totally fine. Then we had Your Name in Japanese, so a book to read to continue, and I did finish that one, and I did not finish the book. I did finish the 1-hour reading code I had on that, and I will probably pause for a little bit before continuing reading that and read something a little bit easier in between, because right now I'm struggling and I don't want to read this book. So I'm just taking a break, and maybe, or I will come back to that book at a later point. So that were all for the last month, or the last month. Now let's draw a new card. And before we do that, we are going to shuffle again our deck. And then we draw the first card, and the first card is a 4 of clubs. Am I right this time? I'm always mixing them up, but I think it's clubs. So a 4 of clubs. And a 4 of clubs this month is... favorite song. So the first letter of my favorite song has to be the letter for the resource. So the first letter of the resource. My favorite song right now. I love a lot of music right now, but I think the one I'm most likely to call my favorite song right now. So I think I will go with Shower from Becky G, and I'm not sure if you know that song. So, but I find it has a good tune, and it's catchy, and it's good for a good mood. So I like it right now. So we're going with that. So we have an S, and with S, I have my short stories in Spanish. That's on my read list for this year, so I can start with that. Maybe half of it? I don't know how many pages it has, but I think half of the book should be good. Yeah, let's say half of the book. And also, we are only drawing 1 card because we already have 5 full, and the 1 card we are drawing is a penalty card for not finishing all. So that's why we're only drawing 1. So now what we have still to do for the next month. We have remembering the kanji, we have One Piece, we have Deutsch.info, we have Japanese Folktales for language learner, we have the anime I don't know how to pronounce, so Atashinchi whatever. And then we have Japanese for manga fans. Then we have Birkenbill-Methode. And we have the short stories in Spanish. So that's still a lot. I think 8. If I didn't count wrong, then we have 8 to-dos for next month. And I think I have like 2 weeks where I'm not that busy, and then in May it is like total chaos. Well, at least the beginning of May. The end of May it's a little bit more relaxed, but the beginning of May it's total chaos. So I hope I can finish a little bit of the list before I have May standing at the door. So that's all for today, and hope we see each other for the next update.